She said she'd always heard that iron sharpens iron, which is a proverb in the Bible. She said, I honestly never understood how that actually worked. How does one piece of iron sharpen another piece of iron? And if you've ever taken material science, like, you can't scratch something that's harder than you are. Like you need different materials, don't you? And I started thinking about it, and I started realizing, I don't know how iron sharpens iron either. And so she went to a blacksmith and said, how does iron sharpen iron? And he goes, oh, I'll show you. And he took 2 pieces and he stuck one of them into the coals and he kept the other one out. And as soon as it was red hot, he took it out and wham, he hit the cold one on the hot one. And it started to form it. And he hit it again and he hit it again until it made a sharp edge. He said, there you go. Just make sure that the one's hot. Because if you hit a cold one with a cold one, that will come back and hit you in the face.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my gosh, that is brilliant. And she came back and taught a lesson on the analogy with people is that the heat and the fire is the thing that prepares someone for the truth. And if you don't warm someone up and you hit them with truth, it will come back in your face.
Yeah.
They have to be receptive to what it is you're bringing.
Yeah.
And she said, for most people, that's love. That's trust. So build a relationship with someone before you whack them with the truth.
Yeah.
And I think that is brilliant leadership advice.
Yeah.
So if you know somebody in your company is screwing up, it's so tempting to be like, oh, you did a terrible job on that call.
Yeah.
You're late again. You're judging. And you better fix it or I'm going to fire you. And if you don't have the relationship, don't be surprised if it comes back to you with a finger pointed at you. Well, you weren't clear on when this thing was due. And
Yeah. Yeah. That relationship matters so much.
Yeah. Like if I care about you and you walk in late and I say, hey, can we talk for a quick sec? Well, they know it's probably because they walked in late again. I'm not going to do it the first time they do it. Well, I start out with, what's going on? Are you okay? Yeah, I did notice that you were late, and I noticed that at least what I've perceived is you've been late a lot lately. Like 3 times this week, you came in after 9 o'clock. But what's going on?
Yeah.
It's not about being late. It's a symptom of something else, But anyway.
Yeah, that's great.
I wish more people had that perspective as leaders and knowing that, wow, leadership is it's not as hard to lead people as I think a lot of people think.
Yeah.
And almost everybody can be led.
Yeah. I think so often, at least, especially in the digital realm on like social media, I think we do try and sharpen iron, cold iron.
Yeah.
People we don't have a relationship with, and it just hits them or us or whatever, it's not necessarily, it doesn't stick.
Right.
So it's an interesting, idea in the social media realm of things for sure.